For this tutorial, we'll use a classic shank. Go to the Shanks tab and use the classic command. Then, from the RhinoArtisan library, select the model CL001. We'll edit this model to adjust some parameters. Change the height to 1.5 millimeters and click Accept. Now, to create the socket where we will place our gemstone, go to the top view. First, select a color from the left panel to better visualize our curve. Then go to the Curve tab and select the rounded rectangle command within the rectangle section. From the top view, click Center in the command prompt options. For the center of the rectangle, type 0 and press Enter. For the length, type 10 millimeters and press Enter. For the width, type 1.5 millimeters and press Enter. For the rounded corner, set it to 1 millimeter. Next, we'll show all views and activate the shaded mode by clicking the shaded option in the corner of each viewport. From the perspective view, use the gumball to click and drag the blue circle upwards to extrude the curve until it surpasses the shank. Once the solid is created, go to the Solid tab and use the Boolean difference command to create our socket. Select the command, click on the shank, and press Enter. Then, click on the solid and press Enter. Delete the solid and our socket is ready. To finalize the socket, we will fillet the edges. In the Solid tab, select the Fillet Edge command. Now select the edges of the hole by double-clicking them. Type 0.3 millimeters in the command bar and press Enter twice. Our socket is now complete. In the left panel, select the Gem Studio command. Change the diameter to 2 millimeters and add the gemstone. Using the gumball, move the gemstone upwards from the front view so that it doesn't surpass the top part of the shank. Once positioned, click Accept. To better visualize our model, use Pan, Zoom, and Rotate, and then Zoom Extents All. Now select the gemstone. In the Diamonds tab, use the Cutter command. Adjust the cutter parameters. Change height top to 0%, size top to 56%, height crown to 25%, height girdle to 3%, and height pavilion to 73%. These will be the dimensions for our cutter. Click Accept, next show all views and go to the Solid tab. Click on the Boolean difference command. First, select the shank and press Enter. Then, select the cutter. In the command bar, change the Delete Cutters option to Yes, as we no longer need the cutter, and press Enter again. You can use the Hide command in the command bar with the gemstone selected to hide it and see the result. As we can see, the cutter has created small notches to fit the gemstone perfectly. Use Pan, Zoom, and Rotate, and then Zoom Extents All. You can also show the gemstone again using the Show command. To create a beautiful render, go to the Render and Animation panel. Apply a yellow gold 18K material to the metal and a diamond material to the gemstone. To pose our model, go to the Rendering tab and use the Lying on the Ground command. Select both the gemstone and the shank and press Enter. Wait for the model to position itself automatically. Adjust the view for the render, and our beautiful floating ring is ready. Adjust the parameters to your liking, and voila! Your exquisite floating ring is finished.